You won the first step. Oh, hold on.
Come on, Rick. Join in.
Yeah. It's come on. You won the first step, and then what you did is, just as you got up to the line, you started celebrating a little too early, and I took it at the end.
You did speak.
Oh, I'm going to watch it back.
I've got a bit of a vintage look about me today due to my vintage camera.
Yeah, it kind of looks like some kind of place in Amsterdam or something.
I like it, yeah. I like it. Sepia. If in doubt, use sepia. Welcome, everyone. What number is it? What's the name of the...
80.
80. Welcome, everybody, to the Ideal Home Show, episode 80. Following on from the amazing AMA, we are back to normal vaping business. We are literally going to get right into it. So we'll give John, that's literally as John, the fact that John literally joined about 40 seconds ago. We'll give him a minute. We'll give him a minute.
Please, so I can set up my screen. Yeah, thank you.
Craig, what are you having for tea? How's your week been? What are you vaping on?
I'm having dirty fries again.
Beautiful.
Good man.
Unfortunately, I am putting on weight, so I need to...
Okay.
What you need is a kale smoothie.
That was going to be the name of the show, actually, wasn't it? 80 kale smoothies in a curry. So...
Sorry, you're mean. You're mean.
We love you, Dean.
We love you, Dean. Support you all the way with your kale smoothies and your Chinese takeaways.
Yeah, so I'm having that. How's my week been? It's been all right, actually. Yeah, it's not been too bad. Just hardly anybody in the office the other day, which was really strange. But other than that, yeah, okay. What am I vaping on? I've not got ready at all. In any way, shape, or form.
None of us have.
I've been vaping on this week. I have mostly been vaping on. I've been vaping on that a lot. The hydrogen with the Origin and the Chris Mumbell cap, and in that I've got Carnival Celebration. Is it from Coil Vapes? Just had Nick. So
The one, yeah, Carnival Celebration.
I'm on that one. And
what's that like?
It's kind of like a bakery custard, but there's a little bit of fruit in it. I'm sure there's a little bit of fruit in it, just a little bit. Not very much, but you can taste it. Yeah.
Let's find out if you're right, John. What's it taste like?
Exactly like Craig has said. It's meant to be custard and cake.
Yeah. So that's all right. And then the other thing I've been vaping on is the Wapari with the Ubertoot on top and the crisp one and the steam tuners drip tip. God, that does look quite nice, actually.
Ooh.
All right. So I've been on that a lot. And then while I've been beating around the house, I've got the GB mods with the Tobacco Super Tank Mini, which takes the Atlantis coils and all the other things. And in that, I've got Planet Cracker in that. And the last thing I've been vaping on is the Dog Mods SX350J. Huge, great big battery thing with on the other side. There aren't many of them around. Wow.
Oh.
I'm a bit gutted because Mast lost his beard. Mast lost his beard. Foo's beard is still AC, but Mast's beard.
He took it off, didn't he? Yeah.
Actually, it should be that now, really, shouldn't it? That's what it should be.
Yeah, I was thinking that you'd have to just pick that one off.
I don't. Yeah, and kind of just you're gonna have to put somebody in and put question mark. So he hasn't gone yet. And in that, I've got Raspberry Fields from Strawberry Fields. From Just Had Nick as well, which is from St. Simon. So of Sawyers.
Sawyers.
So yeah, that's it really. The only I'll do the only bit of vape mail I've got. I haven't done anything with it yet, but I got a next gen. I got the extra wide tanky thing on the bottom, John.
When am I expecting it?
What's that?
When am I expecting you to send it to me to build? Or do you want me to do it, expert?
No.
I-
I'll do this. God,
All I can hear is
Yeah.
an echo.
No, it's for. So there you go. That's the tank on the inside of it. Is all that big bit. So it's quite cool. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to having a good play with that. I'll get it nailed. It's just practice. That's all it is. And then that's it. I think that's it. I've not had very much in the way of vape mail at all. It's been, I'm relatively quiet at the moment when it comes to buying stuff. So yeah, taking it nice and easy. So who do I pick? I'm gonna pick Richard. How's your week been? What did you? Oh yeah, we've got to ask. What did you have for dinner? Obviously, that's the obvious one. What are you vaping on? And what's your favourite song by The Prodigy?
Ooh, I only know off the top of my head, "Smack My Bitch Up."
Check my bitch up.
That
was your first dance, wasn't it? At your wedding?
No, it was "Rule the World" by Take That.
Hey, I don't know which is worse.
We wanted that. We wanted "Caravan of Love." Is it House Martins?
Yeah.
But there's a line in it that goes, "She's my sister. She's my sister, don't you know?"
If
And we
it's
didn't
Suffolk,
think
that's not a problem.
Didn't think that was appropriate.
It's just a fact.
Must be popular in Cornwall. That.
Yes.
I just did the same joke about Suffolk. Fuck's sake.
Yep, it's fine.
Cool,
Anywhere
calm
that
down.
way.
Fucking hell.
When you say dinner, do you mean
I mean, dinner
in the evening or at lunchtime?
That dinner time is in the daytime, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, it's like school dinners.
Okay. Yes, you mean lunch. Okay.
Craig, can you do a reload? Because there's a echo from everyone except you.
Okay.
So, for lunch, I had a golden vegetable from Uncle Ben's.
Oh,
golden
good.
vegetable
Glad to see
rice.
you back on the rice. I was getting a bit concerned for a little while
Yeah,
there.
back on the rice at lunchtime. Bit of soy sauce on top. Bosh. Ben's your uncle.
Uncle Ben's your uncle.
Ben's your uncle. You'll be all wheat. Etc. Rice puns. What were the other questions? How's my week been? Shit. Monday.
Oh, my. Oh, good.
Monday did a review for the Perseus, and the audio went out of sync halfway through.
Oh.
100 comments all saying the audio's out of sync. Tuesday did the Pico. No, Tuesday did the Tarot and called it the Tarot all the way through.
Oh no!
I've never got on with that range. I was so very uninspired. Then what else have I done wrong? There's another thing. Oh, and then I do sort of graphic images overlaying the first bit, and I did images for completely the wrong product. That was for the Wismec Motive pod. I showed pictures for the Wismec Motive.
Oh,
what a week!
So a good week. A lot of new subscribers this week.
Oh, and you painted the wall.
Paint of the wall. Yeah, the benefits of that.
Did you get it left?
I got the paint level.
Yeah.
I can't. If you put a spirit level to it, it says level, but there's so many factors when you're filming. You know, angles, levels. Cameras have camcorders have an inbuilt autocorrect, and it's murder. Perspective, lighting. It warps it. It just warps it no matter what you do. So never have a checkered background, people. Yeah. So that was murder. But now, is everyone all right?
Yeah.
Everyone's good. Yeah, so that was that. So yeah, got a blue wall. Hopefully my videos.
I love the fact we've had so many problems with Hangouts that if it goes silent, you just assume it's crashed.
I assume it's me. Yeah, I assume it's me if everyone goes quiet.
No, we were just listening. It's just interesting.
So the video after next, well, in a few videos time, the new fixed, improved background that won't have OCD people pulling their eyes out. should be sorted. There, so that's that. Yeah, so that's what am I vaping on? What am I vaping on? I'm vaping on this, the Coil Art Mage Tricker Kit. I've got.
Are you Trick Vic now?
I wouldn't go that far. It's a terrible name because it should just be called the Mage Mech Kit because it's a Mage Mech. It's the Mage RDA, and they've given it a silly name. But the actual mech, now I've got it working, is quite nice actually. The RDA is brilliant actually. But yeah, the RDA is awesome, really really good. Under coil airflow, but you can drip down the drip tip without it going crazy. I know a lot of people say you can do that with a lot of them, but I don't find that.
So the other night, what was the actual problem then?
Yes. So the reason that everyone had to repeat every question last week is because I'd just opened this out of the envelope last week and it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't fire. The problem was the thread. Apparently, it's a problem with 50% of batch 1. They have had paint on the threads here on this bit here, and obviously that means it couldn't complete the connection, the circuit, if you like.
Quite an oversight, that.
Yeah, and they were really blasé when I emailed them about it.
Nice.
They're just like, "Oh, scratch it off with a knife." I said, "Shall I do that in video?"
Yeah. In the review.
That's a
Could have
good
done that. This is a safety feature. It
Yeah.
won't fire in your pocket. In fact, it won't fire at all. Here's a knife.
But the RDA is truly awesome. Truly awesome. I love it. Yeah, so that's that. The Pico 25. The Pico 25 is another thing I'm vaping. I've got gluttony in here, killer custard in that, gluttony in here.
Giving you a bit more space for a bigger tank now.
Yes, 25mm up here. And it's got an ELO tank, ELLO tank. And the tank is absolutely amazing. 40 watts.
What the hell is going on with the gear thing?
It's brilliant. There's tanks.
I quite like the Michael Jackson Thriller colour theme as well.
Yeah, they do a normal colour. I know that's the one thing that people aren't impressed by with this.
Yeah.
But they do a normal colour as well. So yeah, and they've improved the board, they've improved the screen. It now fits bigger tanks, but they've completely kept the ethos of the design, if you like. You know, top cap, 25. All they've done really is make it slightly wider and shrink this cap, because that cap was actually really big before. And that's allowed.
They made the body bigger then.
Yeah, if you hold this side by side with the original, it's actually virtually exactly the same, size-wise. So it's I really like this, and the tanks blow me away because I usually just have a little go on these and throw them away. You know, the tanks that they throw in with the kits.
Yeah.
But it's awesome, and I don't know what they've done right. I haven't really inspected the coil head, but yeah, it's amazing. Flavors great, smooth airflow. Yeah, it's cool, really cool. So really happy with the Pico 25 so far. And then I've got this one.
This one.
7 days of aging.
How is it?
It is in the Velocity right now, and it's really nice. It's really nice. It's very different to Killer Custard, in as much as the Killer Custard is ridiculously sweet. This one tastes exactly like custard. Literally, this seems like a perfect replication of custard, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it leans towards goose juice, so it's between good goose juice and GVC, but minus, because GVC is pepper and trap's piss. But
I would say it's the closest thing that I've used, because I've gone through so many custards. The closest thing I've had to it is DMC, Digby's Mum's Custard. I would say it's a much more vapable version of that, in as much as you can go all night with this without getting tired. You know, DMC, I only ever did that for like an hour, but I really like it, but I only ever did an hour on that. Whereas, yeah, this is much more sustainable. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm really liking it. I think it probably needs a couple more days, but no, I'm really impressed. Really liking it. So thank you to justadnick.co.uk.
No problem. We've got more on the way. We've got the largest ever order to cross the Atlantic on the way.
What do you mean? How have you measured that? Do you just mean for Just Dad Nicks?
Yeah, because it's never ever happened that anyone's got that much.
Because they send a lot of oil back and forth, don't they, in those tankers?
Yeah, good.
I said no, largest ever amount of this one, not largest ever amount of our liquid.
Anything.
I think it's a better claim. Put that all over the posters.
Largest amount of liquid to ever cross the Atlantic.
A big tanker, just a big tanker, you know, the Amoco Cadiz, that kind of thing.
Yeah. It's the largest we've ever had, anyway.
So that is that. So I'm really impressed with this one. Obviously, it's ridiculous. I think it's fair to say the hype is ridiculous. Like, it's just gone to especially in our little circle, the hype has gone to a whole new level.
It's getting everywhere now.
I will say though, it's everywhere. It's Italy, Germany, just because I know where we send it to. Italy, Germany, Norway, Sweden, it's everywhere.
So obviously that's tricky. That's tricky managing that when you're vaping this thing that you've been trying to get for a month, sort of thing. But I'm really pleased. It's lived up to it. Really, I'm really pleased.
Cool.
So,
I'm happy with that. I'm always happy when someone says that it lives up to the thing, because we do try everything we get. So really pleased with that. John, how has your Thursday been? What did you have for breakfast? What did you have for lunch? What did you have for dinner? Which is tea. And what are you vaping on? How was Thursday been? It's been good. It's been good. Good Thursday. What did I have for breakfast? Cracked on to something brilliant. I eat Greek yogurt for breakfast every day in the morning with honey normally. Well, I was doing the Marks Spencer thing, but it just got boring. So Greek yogurt and honey again. Back to that.
You can't say that. Craig, stick up for Marks and Spencer's.
No, he's got no taste.
No. Our local Marks and Spencer's have 5 thick and creamy yogurts. That's just not enough.
No, it's not. I mean, the lemon and lime one's really good, and the apple crumble one's really good, but you can't do them every day forever.
No, just does it. So we've had to swap out. So we've gone back to Greek yogurt and honey, and now little handful of blueberries getting chucked in there. That's what I'm having for breakfast at the moment. It's brilliant. Really like it. Blueberries and yogurt. Lunch. What did I have for lunch? I had one of those pasta pots from Tesco's and an orange. Every day I have an orange at work. And then dinner, we had pancake day today.
Fingers?
You make them all with the pre-made
pancake. No, made them like lemon and honey, lemon and sugar and stuff.
Yeah,
because any day is pancake day, isn't it, Richard? Have them when you want.
No, there's only one pancake day.
Oh, you're not bad. It was a Carl Pilkington joke. Fuck.
You even did a Lancastrian accent as well.
You know what happened there? John went like this, and then Richard left him hanging.
I'm reading chat. I can't multitask.
Okay. Well, that was what I did. What were they doing? Oh, well, there was I kind of made a bit of fun of it. I'm going to just go back through this, but the weekend, because on Friday I thought my work and stuff was busy for my dear wife, and she was having a bit of a one, and so I went out and bought some chocolates, and I thought, I know what would be funny. What if we both put a face mask on? The movie. And we did that, and it was one of those peel ones. And as a lot of you will had seen on Facebook, I had an allergic reaction to the mask. And so I woke up on Saturday morning, my face was like twice its usual size and red.
I thought you were just experimenting with Botox as well.
Yeah.
It is a very contentious cover story, isn't it?
Yeah, he was doing the Leslie Ash.
It's that forehead. Think how much Botox.
Expected the trout pout today, but
Like a national shortage.
Yeah, there's less lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could drive down the furrow in my brow. But yes, that was that. I still had to repeat it. My wife went, "Wait, what are you doing?" Because she was like, I was feeling a bit sorry for myself, and she went, "What are you doing?" I went, "Put it on Facebook." And she went, "Why?" And I went, "Funny, isn't it? If it wasn't me, I'd laugh." Why not? Fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah.
Too
right.
Vape mail. Oh no, what am I vaping on? I just want to say I'm not vaping on the Evolver by Darwin Mods tonight. Chris Durkin really kindly sent me an 18500 Evolver because he's just lovely. I haven't got any batteries for it. I haven't got any 18500s for it.
Tell me, they've got boxes full of them. I've got
Well,
loads of could have sent me down.
That's okay. There's some at work, and I'll get some 18500s, and I will power that bad boy up. But thank you again. Thank you very much, Chris, for sending it to me. It was a surprise. I didn't know you were sending it to me. Week of surprises this week. I'll go with what I'm vaping on. I've got this. It's called Vapor Giant Nano on top of the Dacus mod.
You could see he was kind of going.
What?
When you said nano, he was getting, but he's not. Rick.
Who's that?
You're muted.
I'm here.
Yeah.
And
you missed all that.
I'm having troubles with Hangout this week.
We've got another echo. Craig, it's back. So, I keep hearing it. Yeah. Could be. I did also
I love Craig's optimism that it's not him.
I know, it's always Craig. I can hear it in my ear, and I'm like, I can hear it. Well, you're wearing headphones. I'm wearing headphones. This can't be us. The only other person could be is Rick, and it's not Rick. And so I'm like, it's you, Craig. Craig very kindly sent me a bog rat 22 to reducer that I had on the top of this week, which was awesome. So that's that. Next, another surprise. I was very, very kindly sent. I have to keep reading it off the top. The Evic Primo Mini by Richard. It's very funky. Let me just hit it. And so I think it's a really nifty little mod, actually, especially for out and about. And I've been taking it to work every day since I got it.
Cool.
It's done the thing that I was just going to moan about. Have I fallen off the chat? No, you can hear me?
Oh, no, you're fine.
I think.
What does it do? You said it's just done the thing.
It's just that it just did it just then, but it wasn't. It was me because I unclicked the battery and put it back in. The only thing I would say is, and I don't even understand why, but the battery life on it seems piss poor. But I can't understand why that would be true.
Yeah, it's because of that big screen.
It could well be, because it lasts about like an 18. So I've got a 1 ohm coil in this Hurricane, which I'll talk about in a second, at 21 watts, and that would last me all day, no problem.
Yeah, it should.
But I've already changed the battery once today. About a third left. I think it'll be dead by the end of the show.
Yeah, it comes with, even more bizarrely, it comes with the Procore Aries, which is a 0.2 coil or a 0.4.
It lasts like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and it needs 50 watts to power it. Yeah, and it lasts an hour.
Wow.
Which is bizarre.
But weirdly, it's really comfortable. It's really quite small. But I mean, I haven't got that big a hand, but it's really comfy.
Yeah.
And it's incredibly light as well. And it's, what is it, 24 mil on the top?
Yeah, 25, I think.
Oh, 25. But yeah, it's been, and I will say the ohm read on it's bang on. It's showing exactly the same as what it shows on my DNAs, and what it shows on my flask, and what it shows on the ohm reader. So yeah, it's 1 ohm. Or
Yeah,
1.1.
the board's pretty good, but I don't know if that board has always been in dual battery mods up to this point.
I think it needs to be as well.
Yeah, and so I don't know if that's yeah, I don't know. It's a funny one. It's very quick to tell you weak battery as well, whereas it does keep vaping, doesn't it?
But you can taste, you can feel it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I have my hand, because your hand's over the screen, so you can't see it, and you'll be taking a drag, and it gives you that shitty hit. And then I went,
like,
all the flavour went.
It's almost like the DNA 75 issue, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very similar.
Chinese boards do that, don't they? I've noticed that with some of them. They don't just cut off and keep you at constant power. They'll just drop off.
Yeah, it falls off a cliff.
We're talking about this at Expo. People don't realise, of all the things that people talk about amp draw on, one of the biggest amp draws you're ever going to get is using an 18650 single regulated mod with anything over 30 watts, 40 watts.
Yeah, because the
amp draw is massive to do that.
This actually shows you the amp draw, and I'm getting 4.5, so I'm well within the capabilities.
Yeah, at 20 watts. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's that.
So yeah, not bad, but battery life.
Not bad for battery life. I think it's really comfy.
Nano.
It's not a nano. It weighs fuck all, and it feels sturdy as well. I reckon if you dropped it, I reckon it'd be all right. The second thing that Richard sent me was the Hurricane. I don't know anything about Hurricane, so I don't know what number Hurricane this is.
It's 1.2.
A 1.2 Hurricane 1.2. I've got a few comments on it, but the main one is that people should bank is that it's a great vape. It's really good. How much? What was the retail on this? Because Craig didn't know.
Yeah, it was Craig's.
Oh God.
About 90.
No, it's a bit more than that, wasn't it? About 110, 120 when it first came out. It's about a ton, something like that, when it came out. My argument is going to be that I said fall back on it's a great vape, and it really is. It's like after they got the deck done, they just gave up because the airflow feels crap, even though it's not. It feels cheap. Too many. It's just too many gaps.
Number one.
You can't close it.
Yeah, there's way too much play in the ring. The other, the other thing. Yeah, too much play in the ring. I can't remember what I was going to think. When you the threads, they're shit. When you thread the tank back on, you feel terrified you're going to cross through it because it tries to do it, and you try to stop it doing it.
Yeah, it's an aftermarket.
Yeah, it just feels like, but the whole thing feels like 50 quid, not 100. That's my comment on it.
I think that's fair. With the original tank, it feels even more delicate when you did it with the original tank.
Oh, really?
That's one of Chris's.
I really like Chris's tank. Is gorgeous. Look at that. The other thing that really knocked me, which is stupid, is it 22.5 or 23?
Oh, it goes from 23 to 22, I think. Just
why? Yep. Because it doesn't fit in stuff. I've got this would look awesome on my artisan. Won't fit.
I've got a 20. I've got a 20. Somebody made maybe one of those, which is actually a Hurricane ring.
Oh, really thin AFC.
Yeah, so it's kind of it's kind of like it's just got this bit of a riser on it, so it means that it doesn't go under the tank; it goes around the airflow ring to hold it in place. So,
okay.
But even then, it's like, fucking hell, why do it? You know, there are better ways of doing airflow, and just either do it like the Squape, that would have been more sense, and then it was nice, tight, well made. You know, but it's a great vape, but I think they rip people off.
Yeah, great vape, and I've had 4 tanks through it so far. 0 dry hits, goes right down to the bottom basically, without any issue at all. Piece of piss to fill up. I don't mind taking the tank off. Yeah, so my only comment is it feels like 50 quid, not 100. But I think that's the market now. Is you've got to be above. You've got to go above and beyond. You can't have playing AFC. Oh, I know what it was. This is the other thing that I just couldn't work out why they hadn't done it. Over 100 quid, and they couldn't even be asked to baffle the airflow.
Mm-hmm.
There's no baffle, none on the inner like bit, and none on the AFC. It's not even a glance. You know, I just thought that was really crazy.
The chamber that you push on is really sharp as well.
Yeah. And then he takes your fingers off and try and get it out.
I suppose to put it in some perspective, it must be 18 months old, Craig. 20 months.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I said the market now. I agree.
Yeah.
But the K fund didn't take your fingers off, and they baffled the airflow for the K fund, like from then. So,
but they did. I mean, the thing about the chambers being sharp was exactly the same at that time. Having a really sharp chamber that cut your fingers open was like de rigueur, I think. Really. Yeah. It seemed to be the in thing. It's like injure the vapors.
But yeah, I agree with all those points, John. I think.
Yeah, so they were the only points on that. Oh, one more thing I'm vaping on. I have got derailment in the billet box. It's coming in now because it does take a little while to age, and it's getting there now. I quite like it, but I quite like the cinnamon up front, and that's all it does is it'll back off after a while.
I mean, the other thing is as well.
That's nice. The cinnamon's backed off already because I haven't picked this up for a couple of days, and now it's just a really, really nice biscuit.
And the other thing is as well that it depends what people are mixing it at. So if people are kind of saying, oh well, it tastes really cinnamony, then mention how you mixed it, because then it gives everybody a bit of a reference point then. So because if you mix
he mixed it about 15% actually, between 50. I mean, yeah,
I think people are doing it at 20 just through habit. I think.
I agree. So you could put a bit of VG in there or PG and knock it down a bit if you wanted to, and then a bit of Nick, and you'd be all right. But mine's at 20. I mixed mine at 20, and it's backed right off now. It's fine. Anyway, Rick. We're going to call you Rick instead.
Me?
Rick. Yeah. How's your week been? What are you vaping on? And when was the last time you had those donuts you get at the fair that are like £5 for a pound?
Donuts. So we took the kids down to Brighton, probably about a year ago, and we had some of those donuts then.
Oh, they're good, aren't they?
They're great. Yeah, fresh donuts.
They're fresh donuts. Can't go wrong. With a little conveyor belt.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember now. No, I think they just had a big, deep, fat fryer, and they chuck them in there and oink them out.
Whatever
works.
Whatever
Little
works.
white bag.
Yeah,
little white bag. Yeah.
Yeah, a little white paper bag.
Get the sugar circulated and distributed evenly if you can.
Take about 7 days to age.
No, that's shake and vape. Those are.
I actually I managed to leave some donuts in Eddie's van when we went to Jam, and we parked up and left them in the van, and they were there for the whole 2 days. Over.
We left some donuts at Jam. That's quite good. I like it.
Yeah,
I like those. And
by the time he got to the van, he kind of like pulled off, and all of a sudden he could hear this like thumping noise, and there's like these rock hard donuts bouncing around the inside of his van, and just everywhere. So sorry, Eddie.
I bet that smelled amazing though when you came back to it. Air freshener.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, sorry, Rick.
Carry on, Rick.
That's all right. That's all right. So yeah, that's the last time I had donuts. I don't even think I had them actually. I might have just pinched one of the girls' ones. But what my vape? How's my week been? Yeah, busy, good. Caught up with the madness, and it's all manageable now. So yeah, good week really. Organising stuff for the move. moving out in a week's time to a new premises, so going to be able to move. Currently, the walls are closing in with boxes, and we're just climbing over stuff, and it's a mess.
I know what you mean. I've got Simon putting up shelves at the new unit at the moment, moving stuff over, but I'm not doing shit. So he's moving it, and then we'll move everything on.
And get some more space and some help.
I'm telling you, can't wait to get some room.
Yeah. What am I vaping on? Right, been a good week for vape mail for me. Excuse me. First up, Richard sent me a couple of atties, and I've got the rather sparkly Desire Rabies. Thank you, Richard. You know what? If it didn't look silly and have a silly name, it's actually a really good vape. Got a good deck on it.
I quite like the fact that Richard gave you rabies.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah.
You have to take him out back of Expo and just an old yellow in.
Come back with that one now. But no, yeah, he gave me rabies, and I've had rabies for a few days now, and I've been using it instead of my goons, and it's almost as good as the goon for flavour. So it's just a shame it's plastered with. No, I like a bit of writing, but look, it's not nice writing around the top there. You can't see it, can you?
No, that's
come on. But it's just a bit cluttery. But and it's anodized as well, so it doesn't match anything. Who's got a gold aluminium anodized mod? You know, I mean, I haven't, but no, I've chucked it on the brass Rogue, and that's going really well. And in that, I am vaping on Derailment Baboose.
Very good.
And I like it. I like it a lot. It's really nice. And that was almost good to go, actually, this one, when I mixed this.
Yeah, I did say that to you, because it's got banana in it. The sweetness edges it.
Yeah, it's still got that digestive or graham cracker, whatever you want to call it, back, you know.
Mr. Graham Cracker, he's a friend.
Yeah, which I wasn't sure I'd like, but I really do. I'm looking forward to getting stuck into the rail cracker, but I want to give it a bit more time and see the difference in colours there. I mean, I think just got a week or two probably to get to be at its best.
I have to admit something, because Craig brought it up, so I'm going to say it now, because Martsky just said it as well, which is a couple of people said that our recommendation on the site is 20%, but the reason it's 20% is because you're using higher VG than the original recipe, so that's why you do need that. If you're using 80/20.
Yeah, I just went straight in for 20% with both of these, and they're fine as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
The way I see it, if you mix it at 20%, and it is a bit too strong after it's chilled out and done its thing, you can always chuck a bit more VG in. It's not a big deal.
You'll be all right.
A little bit more, the next slightly, but it won't be much. So yeah, I'm making. Hey,
that's right.
So yeah, that's the Rabies. Desire Rabies. If you desire rabies, get one. Second atty Richard gave me was the Vape Druga. Vape Druga. Or
So he's
Druga.
giving you drugs and rabies. That's good.
Yeah, he's giving me drugs for the rabies.
Good.
And they're working well together. That is actually also a very tasty atty. But it's not without its downsides. And I think that's the deck. It's got these big screw things that go on there, and the threaded section is split. You can't really see it because it's on there, but it's got a split down there for you to put your coils in. That can easily bend. It's only brass, and I had to get a screwdriver in to open it up a bit to make it a tighter screw on there. So I don't see that lasting too long. That deck, if you screw down hard on it, you're going to strip it because it's brass.
That's what killed Grandma.
Yeah, she was. Yeah,
a bit of brass.
Yeah, but no, but tasty vape. But I just don't see it lasting very long. So, but yeah, almost as good as the Goon again. That one as well. So, but I've been on these two instead of my Goons for a couple of days. Have I frozen?
Yeah,
Mark using the word steep. I don't know. Oh, it's getting really. We're having real fun with bloody hardware and software tonight. I think.
Yeah. There we go. Hello.
He's back in the room. Back in the room.
Keeps freezing on me. Right, so that's those two. Right, next, let's be quick because we're at 42 minutes already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought the Clito Exo to give that a go. Really flavoursome. I'm looking forward to killing the coil that came in it because I'm going to see what the deal is with fitting the rebuildable deck from the old one into it and see if we've got a bit more space. But no, it really is a flavoursome vape. And there is
the only complaint I've seen about it, which can be upheld, is I don't understand either. Why did they change the size of the drip tip so that your tips for the
that annoys me? Yeah, because I've got a nice little custom tip on my old Clito. It doesn't fit.
Yeah,
that's so random.
It's such a weird thing to change. It's like they wanted you to buy more crap. I don't.
But no, or are they oblivious to sort of the aftermarket?
I don't know. Stuart's not oblivious.
There is one thing that I think is better than the old one with this one. The flavour's the same. There's nothing much different there. But I do like the fact you can fill it up and it doesn't splurge juice out the bottom.
Yeah. And I think it looks better. I honestly think it's I think it actually is visually quite appealing now.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm not jumping up and down about the looks, but it works and it's a good budget. Flavoursome, very flavoursome tank.
Here's a top fact that I was messaged this week. It's not glass,
isn't it?
No, it's a chemical somewhere in between glass and plastic. PGTV or something like that.
Fair enough.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, actually, you wouldn't know.
No, it works perfectly. And the point is, it's irrelevant what it is. It doesn't crack juice. Tank crackers don't crack it. So.
Well, that's good.
And what I've got in that is this one. I'm on the custard, and I like it. I like it. I'm not a big custard fan. Well, as you said, Richard, they can be oversweet and a bit sickly, and they're not an all-day vapor. But this is more subtle, and I'm coping vaping it all the time. So enjoying that very much. Lastly, one last thing, I've got something special to show off. I've been very lucky today. I'm very spoiled by, and actually before I got this device. Before I got it, I've actually already saved the photos in there because we're clever. We're not clever. We get ahead of ourselves and we're prepared. And I put these images in the folder for the showcase, and it was for an Ada Linane Tippy Mod Squonker. And it just so happens it turned up today, and it's my one. And so I got this from Ada Linane.
It is gorgeous.
Lovely that.
It really is a lovely little tidy thing. And it hits well. I stuck the 24mm goon on there. Put a bottom feed screw in there.
Is that a super soft Squonk bottle, Rick?
No. It's softer than one of those. It doesn't leak and it's a softer bottle. I'm not sure where he gets them from, but it's nice.
Modmaker.co.uk. Everybody go there.
They know that. But no, this my problem with these has been in the past with, and I'm not knocking any. I bought out a better 510 now that doesn't lose as much voltage as past ones have. But
you can say what you like. I called Vic a cunt last week. Say what you want.
You just did it again.
Oh,
using these the new stuff that's come out, the voltage drop is so much less on this. My problem was always I want it to hit like a tube mech does. It didn't, but this actually does now. So I mean, I'm vaping on 24mm goon with a 0.13 build in it, and it's hitting me where I want it to. So it's really happy with that. So thanks ever so much, Aidan. Top man, fantastic. And if anyone go and look at Tippy Mods, if you want a Squonk, I've seen he's made a few of these now. I say a few, 3 I think, 3 or 4. I can't fault it. It's beautiful. It's tiddly. It's got silver internals. Homemade actuators.
Are you going to bring that to Expo so we can see it?
Yeah. That'll come with me to Expo.
I do prefer that whole, that whole thing of. I like the 3D stuff. I think it's good and it really, really serves a purpose. I don't think the hype is anywhere near something that is for some 3D thing.
I would just say,
I agree.
I would just say, keep your Frankies. I'd have this any day of the week.
Eric in chat says it looks like a Stone Roses album cover. That's not a bad.
That's a bit actually, doesn't it? Who was that who did that? Who's that artist that throws the paint everywhere?
John's go. You're on Pollock.
Jackson Pollock.
Jackson Pollock. Yeah. It's like that, isn't it? But no, it's a really nice. It's a really nice block, and it's come out beautiful. I mean, it's polished and lovely, and really pleased with it. It's a great piece of work. So I'm lucky. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
And what am I vaping in that? Sorry, vaping in that. Nectarus. Cool vapes.
Hey, you know, it's one of those underappreciated. A lot of people
That's about 2 weeks old. That's about 2 weeks old now, and it's just perfect.
It's fantastic. It's a really good nectarine and custard.
Yeah, see, I'm not a custard fan, but look, I'm on this one and Nectarus this week.
Yeah, I just while you're saying Nectarus, actually, let me just find one of our German viewers messaged me this week, Marcus. Let me just try and find it. And he just wanted to say that a lot of people weren't trying Nectarus, and they should, because it's fantastic. And he wanted to say how much he liked the show, and that was, I'm so sorry if I totally butchered your name, Marcus, but it's Marcus Schlacker. I don't know, Schlacker. He met Mark last week.
Let's put it.
I did. I'm really sorry, Marcus.
You butchered that and then left it hanging in the window, and people were walking past and going, "We're not buying that."
He met Mark last week at the German convention, and had a Stuttgart, wasn't it? And he messaged just to say how much he really enjoyed watching the show. So hello, Marcus. Thank you for messaging. It's very nice.
Right.
That's
very quick.
John's mailbag for this week. Another letter read out next week.
That's a 48-minute hand check we've just done. 48 minutes.
That's mental. Should we just? I can bang through my news quick. I think.
Yeah, hold on. Well done. Hold on. I've had a message from Mark. Mark Todd. Right. Mark sent me a message saying that he wants to put a. God damn it! Those dirty fries are fucking gorgeous. A Wotofo serpent, a brand new Wotofo serpent. He wants to put it up for giveaway. He said, if you fancy doing a silly competition during the show. So
we've got two silly competitions then, because we've got Andrew Dawes as well. Andy Daw.
And we've got Frozen Craig. Oh, no, he's back.
God damn, everybody's internet's like, woo.
It's got to be something to do with this Hangout update.
Yeah, it's something weird's going on. But anyway, so I got, during the week, I had an idea, and I thought I've got an idea for competition. And the competition is design us a business card for Expo using MS Paint.
Oh, yeah, man.
Okay.
In the length of the show?
No, you can. We'll leave it open for a few days, right? You can make the business card for either one of us, all of us, or
amazing.
Or Mark Todd, or for Scott, or for Damien, or any. It doesn't matter who it is. Make a business card for them. So using Microsoft Paint. So that's the thing that we wanted to do. So.
Oh, I thought we were just going to do it for us. I definitely want one for us.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll get loads. I'm sure.
Yeah, but we can use it. I'm quite happy to get it printed up.
Okay. Right. Okay. I'm trying to think how much it's going to cost for us to get them printed up.
Not a lot, no, not a lot. We can get like 100 for not a lot of money.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what the entries are like, and if it works, then we'll do that. But yeah, so the competition is design a business card for the Omis, or the others maybe if you do, but for us mainly, that uses Microsoft Paint.
Perfect.
And bonus marks if you use Comic Sans. That's all I'll say.
Should we go for the news?
Oh, well, Mark says I'll put one up for you guys and one for the card for Mark. So if you do Mark one as well, he'll give you another prize.
Amazing.
Oh, and the bottom feed actually is the bottom feed, so the squonking ones. So really want to see those fingers.
Like a gudgeon.
Right, we're going to have to go for the news.
Okay.
1 minute, so we haven't actually done the show. I just wanted to shit. I keep doing this. I've got envy, by the way, in the hurricane. I never said that. I've got envy, and it's a tribute to Graham at work, who always vapes envy by DB Liquids. Just try it. You can get it from justadnick.co.uk. First thing's a heads up, which is pop over to the YouTubes and have a search for "What's Wrong with E-Cigarettes" by Prager U. That's Prageru. It's if you want to tell like vapors or anybody else what's kind of happening, especially in the US at the moment, go on, watch that. It'll save you. Well, if you compare it to like a billion wives, it'll save you about an hour and whatever else, because it's only about 5 minutes long and it's more up to date. And I thought it was really well done. What's Wrong with E-Cigarettes by Prager U. Short, up to date, and most importantly, free.
And good.
And good. The TPD. We know the TPD is enforced, but everybody knows there is bargains galore when it comes to e-liquids at the moment, and there is 9 days, no, 8 days really, 8 days to run from the grandfather date, which is the 20th of May.
Actually, talking of that, I did see an offer this week, and it's Wick Liquor. We all got given this 100ml bottles, this limited edition.
Yeah, you've been doing that for a couple of weeks.
15,
I didn't get any of that. I didn't get any of that.
You should have popped to see Stuart.
Oh.
Stuart,
So they're selling those. They're selling those £15 for 100 millilitres.
Yeah, pop over there. Go to that's the one we're going to endorse. Wick Liquor. Pop over there, 15 quid, 100ml. Special edition bottle in a special little sleeve. It's funky.
Yeah, and also make sure that you vote for Stuart in the Vapor Round Magazine Juice Awards as well.
Yeah, happy with that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I just wanted to add to that we've on purposely kind of timed it. We're running not low. We're fine up until the 19th with our own nicotine at Just Add Nick, but you're going to find that the ratios change on the 20th. We have an update because we're going to be using 20 milligram nicotine. So anybody who understands maths will understand we won't be able to do 3 milligram anymore, but we'll be able to do 2, 4, 6, blah, 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 blah. We can do that. So the drop-down menus are going to change because we're going to be using e-liquid nicotine. I have, because there's only one way. One of the most crap things about my job is tasting nicotine, as in putting it on your tongue and tasting nicotine to make sure it's not shit, because you can taste shit nicotine if you taste it. And we've gone with Nick It Up. We're going to be using 20 milligram nicotine, and the update will go live on the 20th, and the drop-down menus will change. But you know, I personally don't feel there's a problem. There's a difference between 2 and 3, or 3 and 4, and vape less but vape for a little bit more. So totally, obviously, fully TPD compliant and using bought-in nicotine. I've got a discussion point now, but I'm going to do it. Oh, fuck it, because I keep telling people this at work. It's really weird because Craig's fiddling around with something. Rick's fucked off.
I'm doing the competition. Just carry on.
Do it.
Just me and you, Richard. Just focus. Just us. It was just a quick discussion about. There's so many people I've noticed in vaping are terrified of tax. It doesn't matter what it is. 1%, 20% tax.
Tax. Oh yeah, tax. I love tax.
I don't love. I totally. I get what they mean, but I think they're missing the point. Tax. A minimal tax. If we were lucky enough to get away with a very small tax amount, it's coming. Whatever. I don't care if it happens next week or next year. It's going to happen. When the tax comes, don't forget that is the golden stamp from the government that vaping works. It really is. Nothing else.
It would be. Yeah,
shows.
it would give you a stamp. Yeah, it would. But how can they justify taxing something?
I'm not begging for it, Rick. But if they give us, if we get five, I don't care. If we get, okay, let's just say they give us 3% tax after the election from what's her name? Cunt. Oh fuck, I always do that. I've got like Tourette's with her name. This is cunt. No, fuck, May. She is. I just did it again. I didn't even mean to do the C word again twice. Yes. If after everything's done, she decides, they decide, the Chancellor Exchequer decides to add 3% tax, it is. They can't do anything about it. Then we're here forever. If they do that, we're here forever.
I still can't see how they can justify just taxing it because people enjoy there's money.
Luxury tax, right? If the ultimate winner would be if they put it into, well, tampons are.
Yeah, what makes
it's a luxury though, isn't it?
You don't you get taxed out every other point all the way down the line. I've been saying for months, it legitimizes fucking everything. As long as it's not fucking medieval, then go for it.
They're not going to get away with medieval tax. They're just not.
Well, they got away with it with smoking, but there was a reason that's taxed heavily. It's really because it's a burden on the NHS. But,
well, it's not just that. It's been going for 40, 50, 60, 80, 90 years. They've been progressively putting it up by 10 pence since fucking year dot. If they come in and they just say, right, okay, we're just going to 100% tax all e-liquid right now, even then, they're still not going to be anywhere near what it was on cigarettes because it was kept on every year in a budget. They go, we're sticking another 10 pence on the packet of fags. And everybody just went, yeah, carry on.
But they got away with it with cigarettes because this is why it was a discussion point. It wasn't like I was trying to pretend I was correct. But I will say, they got away with it with cigarettes because you can say these people are actively killing themselves if we charge them 10p. And everyone who didn't smoke went, yeah, seems all right. These are people not actively killing themselves. I think you're going to be hard pressed to get a high tax rate. I don't think they'll get away with it.
Yeah,
I don't think it's right, and I think it'd be really positive. I know it sounds crazy, but tax is quite important. As much as we don't like paying it, it's quite important.
But it's quite important in the qualification of what we do all the time. It really, it's shit, but it is.
We get hit for fucking everything else. What makes you think we're so fucking special?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it's not that we're special. We should be questioning why we're hit for everything else.
That's fine, but you either do all of it or you don't do any of it.
Because there's a balance sheet.
You don't come along and go, I'm a vaping snowflake, I think you shouldn't do that. It just doesn't fucking work.
We're a commodity that generates tax for the country.
Yeah, we are.
We are paying VAT as well, aren't we? So
So I don't mind it. I hope they do it, and the sooner they do it, the better, because it means that it's going to be harder for them to back out of saying we're not going to we're going to ban vaping. That's the end game. If it goes wrong, if they're pulling taxes off it, there's no fucking way they're ever going to do that because they're going to go, hold on a minute, this is a lot of money now.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I can actually see a realistic way of them taxing juice is to tax nicotine only. You can't tax.
Oh, they'll definitely. They won't get away with it the way they did in the US. You won't get away with turning.
John will be. People are already going towards one shots, or the hobby market is anyway. Us lot are. So it won't really affect us very much. They might tax your nick shot. They can't tax.
Yeah, it's not going to do me. No, they can't. We won't get the draconian thing of the US. You won't get batteries turned into tobacco. You just won't get it. It won't stand.
Yeah.
That won't happen.
I don't think it's smart enough. Yeah,
but we're all right. But I was just a discussion. I wanted to kind of. I often see people saying, "Oh fucking hell, you wait," and you think, see it if and when it happens, because it's coming. See it as a qualification, not as a smash, because it. Lots of us. I've got the bottom drawer of my freezer's got nicotine in it. I've got enough for at least.
Yeah.
In my freezer. Yeah. So, and I know Rick's exactly the same, and I know Richie's got nicotine. I know Craig's got nicotine.
But that's us hobby.
And I don't want to do the.
isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm also not. Yeah, but I'm also not playing the "we're all right, Jack" because it's still going to cost you less than cigarettes. But caveat to this, I will just say this is why I know I sound like a fucking idiot and keep repeating myself over and over again, having a go at closed systems. But you will look at those closed system prices for those pods, and they are bringing themselves in line with a pack of cigarettes, and that you are fucked on that. Don't pay the fucking money, and they won't charge it. If you start paying £7 for the equivalent of 20 cigarettes, which we know is bollocks, they'll charge it because they can get away with it.
Yeah,
they are just getting away with it. I mean, you might spend £10 on a packet of cigarettes, but that's all tax. 90%.
Yeah, a pack of cigarettes. A packet of cigarettes costs 18p to manufacture, and it hasn't changed. It hasn't gone up or down in 10 years. The real cost, when you see people like British American Tobacco telling you they're going to sell you 10 mils of e-liquid for a tenner, they are literally laughing in your face because they're making 90%, which they haven't made in 60 years, 70 years. They are utter cunt arseholes. Don't
say the C word. They'll stop us. They'll stop us publishing.
I know. I'm really sorry. I think the thing is me trying not to say the C word keeps trying not to. Anyway, I'm going to go on to something nice instead. Sorry, we're already at an hour and 3 minutes. Today I received a package in the post from the delightful Ali Keegan, who watches the show, and she sent me a package of e-liquid and a delightful letter, the contents of which I won't divulge, but the other owners have seen it, and it was very, 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 very nice of you, Ali. And the liquid,
get things like
it
that.
does. And the liquid she sent, she quoted Craig in the letter by saying that in total agreement that you shouldn't sell e-liquid. You know, if you don't like it, give it away. And so she's given it to me, and I will give it away. And she sent me some chocolates, and I gave those to Eva at work because I don't eat sweets, so I gave them to Eva instead. She was really chuffed. She was going, "Oh, apple!" I like eating melon bars. So she was really enjoying that. It really does. Honestly, the reason we bother getting all this set up every week and doing it is because people watch it and seem to enjoy it. So we do it every week, and it was really nice to come into work in the morning and see a package in my name. And I was like, I don't know who that's from. And I opened it, and there's a delightful handwritten letter. She apologised for her handwriting. Honestly, Ali, if you saw mine, yours is a masterpiece.
Yeah,
mine is appalling. I actually had a really good analogy earlier about this is a really good one for giving away e-liquid or selling it. If you walked into a bar with your mate and you'd never tried one, and he said to you like, well, and you said to him, what are you drinking? And he said, G&T. And he said, I'll try one of them. And he ordered 2 G&Ts. He takes his, you pick up yours and try it. It's not for you. You don't like it. You wouldn't sell it to him for $2.50.
yeah,
Absolutely.
You just give it to him.
yeah.
Nothing to you because you don't like it.
Yeah,
Stop being a prick.
just bundle them all up. You know, I'll go down to Jack's every few months, and I'll take down. The last time I did a run down there, I probably took 2 litres of juice down there. Just carry bag full. One of the bottles broke inside of the carry bag, which was disgusting. But it was just a whole lot. Just go, just take it, because
Well, I took a load up to Jam, didn't I? And we were at the pub, and I just put on the table.
Yeah.
And people are afraid to take it, and I was actually picking it up off the table and going, "Do you like peaches? Have it. Take it. Fuck off."
Yeah.
I'll do it again at Jam at Fest at Expo, I think, as well.
I'll tell you, I might do that. I'll tell you what, I'll do that, Ali. There's a chap who's just fallen off the wagon a bit, cigarette-wise, and I'll ask Craig what he wants, and I'll send it a few to Craig, and I'll take the rest up to Expo, and I'll give them away.
Yeah, just to mention, Ashley, it's Ashley, and he's absolutely ace, so I'm going to help him out at the weekend. I've got an SX Mini for him and some other shit, so I've got 400 mils of that he's having as well. So
he's my boyfriend. So, Last but not by no means least, if you go over to our Facebook page and find Andy Dawes giveaway, he's doing another giveaway today.
He is. And he's mad.
And these are the key words you're after, whole thing, which is give me free shit. Give me free shit.
There you go.
Thank you very much, Andy, for doing that again. You gave away an incredible setup last week, and you're doing it again. It's mad, but I think you enjoyed it. But he said bollocks to doing a randomizer. I'm not doing it again. So he's going to do the top 20. So it's give me free shit.
I'll tell you what. Here's a little trick as well. Do it so there's a full stop on the end, because if anybody sees loads of people just saying give me free shit, they'll just type that up. What they won't notice is the full stop on the end of it. So if you do
give me free shit. No, I've already done it now. They're going to crack on. We'll do it next time.
Yeah.
Go. Next in the news is it's normally Craig.
Yeah, do Craig.
Richard.
Craig.
Are you
Craig,
doing me?
do yours. Do yours.
It's Richard. It's Richard.
Because mine's very. I've done mine in an agile format, so it can be quick news or long news.
Okay, so first of all, just want to say thank you very much, Randy, for the previous raffle as well. So, which was awesome. There were 400 plus entries. It was fucking insane. So,
outrageous.
by the way, make sure that if you enter the raffle and you do your X1 or whatever the fuck you do, when he puts the results up, click like. It's just kind of like a bit of common courtesy just to go and say thank you for doing it. Even though you didn't win it, just go and click like.
If you didn't win, tough shit. Just be nice to people. I love the fact you have to remind people to be cordial and pleasant nowadays.
God, it's terrible. Next up, Mark again. I actually, when I typed in the notes, I actually typed in Mark Toss rather than Mark Todd because the S and the D key were next to each other. So Mark's actually doing another huge raffle for a load of Envy gear and all sorts of God knows everything that you can imagine. He's got a load of stuff he bought back from Smoke No Smoke in Germany as well. So make sure you go and watch Mark's page because he's going to have that coming up very soon. Get well soon to Nigel and Ruby. The next one I've got is Carbonara Banana Rama. Damn it, Simon Sawyer's. Fuck's sake. Typo. Rick, have you got this? Have you got the image?
Here it is.
Here it is. Right. Somebody went and typed this in. I'll read out the top one. It says, except once you start vagina, many people find they can quickly reduce the nicotine content. Underneath says, oh my God, I can't believe my spell checker changed vaping to vagina and I didn't notice. Try vagina, guys. It quick smoking. This was on a Guardian article, and I thought that was funnier or better than anything that was inside of the article. So, yeah, there you go.
Did you see the Blade Runner one this week? The Blade Runner typo thing.
No.
They released the trailer for Blade Runner 2058, whatever it's called, and someone put, for fuck's sake, I'm not waiting 50 years to watch this. and then someone put underneath, completely straight-faced, just really pleasantly, oh no, don't worry, the film is set in 2058, but the film's out like later this year or next year. That was an amazing moment.
That'd have to be some fucking good CGI. Wait, I'll wait.
Next up,
there's about 1 billion comments on that. There's about 1 billion replies to that person's comment.
Oh, poor soul. I wonder if a 13-year-old typed it instead.
Betting.
Yeah, £500. I think next up is the OBS cheater. You've got the image there, haven't you, Rick? Right. This one's a case of. I asked him straight out, and he answered as well. This was OBS Tommy, one of our friends. I'll call him a friend. He let us down badly, but I asked him, "What does live lusters for the charm of coronation actually mean?"
That's what I was thinking. I read that. Well, what the hell are they talking about?
Everybody was posting, "Oh, I really like the gold one. Oh, that black one's quite nice." And it's like, and I was like, seriously,
did you ask him what the comma was for?
What the what was for?
What's the comma for after live lusters?
I don't know. It's all confusing, John.
It could be live lusters.
Live lusters.
Ah.
For the drama. Yeah, it could be live lusters. for the charm.
I've lost us. Come and get them on heart for the charm of the coronation.
It's not just powerful, but has a peerless looking. Anyway, so yeah, I just thought that was great. So,
Oh, okay. Well, now it makes sense. Now it has peerless looking. I'm up for it.
yeah.
Ooh.
I think it looks like something the Thundercats would kind of stick their lips around.
It does actually, doesn't it? It does. It's
Who was
Thundercat.
our mate at OBS? What was he called?
Tommy.
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 Ledge.
You let us down, Tommy.
Yeah.
Come on, step up to the plate.
Yeah. Next up, I didn't realise the pedestrian juice was done by the Vape Kitchen either. I didn't know that.
Yes, yeah.
I thought-
They didn't realise the way that the word pedestrian can be used in the UK.
Right, amazing.
What's that juice line like? Oh, it's a bit pedestrian.
yeah.
Well, I had that pedestrian the other couple of weeks ago, didn't I? That stuff. My high-low snow.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. But
It's nice juice.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, I just didn't realise it was that. Anyway, next up, Kennedy. You've got an image there, haven't you, Rick? Kennedy, you've done some nice looking top caps. So if you're
In on the colour game, are they?
yeah, look at that.
Could have made
I'm
it.
not
I will just say, because I think a lot of people will be thinking it could have made a new atomizer.
Yeah,
I like the Kennedy though. I like it as
It's a nice one, but, you know, you can always improve a little bit.
I mean, think about it. It could be worse. It could be zombie splatter.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
True.
Maybe that.
True.
Yeah.
So you can taste, they give you those Skittles when you buy an atomizer. That's what I'd want to know.
I don't know. I mean,
With
give
each-
Steve Kennedy. Yeah, give Steve Kennedy a shout and ask him if you get free
That'd be a
skills.
good thing to give out a pack of Skittles with every atomizer.
Yeah.
I don't know how Skittles would
absolutely.
feel about it.
Yeah. Next up,
There's no,
just
oh, well, they are.
do what?
Carry on. Must been a knock. Don't
I just wanted to mention, we haven't mentioned it, but have we mentioned that Riyadh's got a new shop?
No, but
No.
yeah,
Yeah, but Riyadh's got a new shop. So Alpha Vape Limited, up in Scotland somewhere. I don't know. It's beyond the wall. So, yeah.
up,
got
in
a website.
Up in Scotland.
Up in Scotland. Oh, God.
I just
Fucking hell, I go
realised
to the-
I've been on the wrong mic. Is that better? Sorry.
Yes, that's a lot
I
better.
typed in the chat about an hour ago.
Oh,
Like,
sorry. I only just saw that I was on the wrong mic. Sorry.
Anyway, a couple of things. Oh, I've got three things we'll do very quickly. First one is the blasphemy. Greg Bracuna has been showing this around. They've done black ones and other ones. I think they're Cerakoted. So they've got a new Squonky thing out. So keep your eyes on those. It's El Cigart. They're doing these ones. I think.
I like that. It's kind of sleek.
Right,
Yeah.
Sleek.
And I think the fire button is that the plate.
That's mechanical. It's mechanical, like a mech thing.
Yeah. I think so, yeah. So, but Greg's been showing those. Greg, if you watch this, put a picture up in the group, Greg, if you watch this. Next one is Mod Dog are bringing out the Pulsar. They had 3 of the beta or whatever the fuck they call it units at Vape Jam, and they're finally bringing those out. What was strange was the price kept on going up and down depending upon how many beers they'd had. So I think they're €275, which is quite a lot, but they're very, very nice. So yeah, something to watch out for. They're doing those.
Like look at that.
Yeah, and then the last one is Tech Division are doing a 3D side by side, a 3D printed side by side. Oh, that image is a bit small for you. Sorry about that, Rick. The people who did the Minion, the same people that did that. He's doing a little 3D printed one. So initial release is not long to go. Apparently, he's got all of the bits made and everything else. I think he's just got to put them all together and stuff. So that's going to be quite soon as well. So if you're after a side by side 3D printed one, then that's an option, and they're quite nice. And that is it.
Whoop.
Hey,
I'm going to pick
Throw
Richard.
over to Richard because I skipped him because I'm a wanker.
Richard.
That's all good. All good. Okay. I've got a couple of websites to shout out. I've got factsdon'tmatter.co.uk. They have an article called Ignorance or Hypocrisy, and it's looking at it's a breakdown of the last 12 months and Ash's representation within this industry in that 12 months.
Gotta love Ash. Everyone loves Ash.
The fact that they have failed to respond to any of these major news stories about e-cigarettes and all that stuff, and how they've in some ways defended various aspects of the TPD. It's very one-sided, but it's an interesting read all the same. So that's
that's okay then. But if you're against Ash, you might as well be one-sided and a bit of a prick.
On the topic of Ash, they were over in the States doing some kind of conference with a lot of other people, Linda Bald, I think, and other people like that. And the general consensus was that everybody in the room wished that Ash would fuck off.
Hey, that is always the general consensus.
Since when does a 90s indie band have any knowledge in vaping?
You say that, but I think Girl from Mars is inspirational. So.
Yeah.
I know Annie went to see them once. She thought they were really good.
Well, I think all right.
Yeah, apparently they're a lot better live.
I know fuck all about vaping.
Next week, one of the members of Ash on the RDLM show.
We should get a bloke called Ashley on.
We can.
We've got someone from Ash. We got Ash coming on the show live.
Ash from Ash. I wonder if there's anybody called Ash at Ash.
Don't know. Etymology of the band name. Next thing, vapingpost.com. Someone put this on the group, actually. It's quite a nice overall summary of the California Department of Public Health's results on the second-hand vapor. Because we did the AMA last week, we didn't actually cover it, but the California Public Department of Health, they did some tests on second-hand vapor, and it's basically harmless. There's not even trace amounts of some of the things like nicotine and stuff in all that. And Vaping Post done quite a good job of summarising it all. A few days down the line.
Can we dip into just a tiny little finger into it? Because I kind of I've heard this question in the shop a few times, and I just want to say this because it's one of those really daft things that people don't mention, which is that it's so readily absorbed by the body that that's why nicotine patches work, that's why nicotine gum works, and that's why vaping works, is that it's so readily absorbed. So when you inhale it, when you expel it, when people keep saying, oh, we found loads of nicotine, it's impossible that happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, vape, of those three things you mentioned, vaping is the least efficient method of
absolutely
obtaining nicotine in the system. So the fact that it's in essence
the most efficient way of doing it is burning it.
Yeah.
Which we've all decided is a bad idea.
Yes. So it's and then you're blowing it out. People are on 0.3% nicotine now in some cases. So yeah, it's a patting ourselves on the back. It's a bit of a vaping safe article, but
I like it.
I think it's actual science, and it's from California, which is an incredibly conservative place for this sort of mindset. So it's nice to have some science, and we didn't mention it last week, so I thought it definitely deserved a point of reference.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And the next thing, I've got lost. I was going to just do a reminder about Expo coming up fast. Expo, it is very much beneficial if you're definitely going to get your ticket. Just avoid the whole queuing thing. I'm sure they'll do it brilliantly, but even so, no one likes hanging around. So just get your Expo tickets now.
Oh, and make sure you bring money for car parking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you come and see us, don't hover. Sit down.
Yes.
Just sit. I mean, other people had to say to people, sit down. And they go, just sit down. Don't look up.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Well, most people just lick John and sit down.
Yeah, it's fine.
Crush him a bit first, then lick him, then sit down.
Buy me a drink, lick me, then sit down. It's fine.
And lastly, someone that's been sort of intrinsic in these clean airway discussions is Professor Michael Siegel.
Professor
Sigelli. Professor Michael Siegel. And I found his blog, so I thought I'd mention it, just because it's almost nice in a way to have a professional's blog rather than some ranty advocacy nut.
Is he any relation to Steven Seagal?
He hasn't.
Steven Seagal.
I tell you what, they've never been in the same room.
Can he kick some ass like his son?
Possibly. So his web address. I'm hoping Craig does another links in Facebook thing this week.
Okay.
Because his web address is tobaccoanalysis.blogspot.co.uk, and again, he covers all of the news that happens from a scientific point, and it's just so refreshing compared to the dross.
That's the sort of stuff we should be link sharing instead of the fake news.
Yeah, instead of bullshit.
You want the mic?
He's on the pulse with it as well. He's clearly into it. So,
you want
yeah,
the mic?
Me as well.
No, Rick.
Huh?
I bet you.
Which mic are you on, Rick?
Oh, let me check.
There you go. This is like is software.
Oh. Is that one better? Is that better?
Better.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all sorted on the mic front now.
It's only a
Sound
pilot.
sexy.
We're already
It's only a
hour and a
pilot. Episode
half in.
80. We're just getting warmed up, aren't we?
Shabba.
So that is the news. Also, lastly, a recap from Mark Todd on chat. The serpent in question for this giveaway thing is the Serpent BF.
The Serpent BF.
Best friend.
That's good because that's what I wrote on the picture that I posted.
I love the fact that the Rick thought of best friend, and all I thought was butt fed.
Bottom feeding serpent. Well, you didn't say it, Craig, when you did the show, and not everyone's on Facebook and stuff. So just to be clear, about what version of serpent it is, because about 8 different serpents now. So that's what you got a chance to
There are actually, aren't there? A load of them.
Rick,
Yeah.
what go on with your news and thing?
What go on and ting?
Hunting.
What go on and ting?
Caribbean Vic. Hunting.
Right.
Come
All
on.
I've got this week is a really silly. It's a news story from the Express and Star.
Oh God.
So I don't know if that's. I don't think it's actually either the Express or the Star, but just as bad. But they've got this news article this week. Cosley shop fire, blaze sparked by explosion involving e-cigarettes. And you go on to read the article, and it says it is believed to have involved an electric heater and e-cigarettes.
Heater and e-cigarettes.
Yeah, but electric heater, look, give you a clue, electric heater will burn anything. But there are e-cigarettes in the shop, so they had to mention the word e-cigarette in the article. But the electric heater caught fire to things, and there was a fire in the shop. But because there are e-cigs in there, they've got to put that in there as well. So that's just, it's not fake news, but it's
Bollocks.
what do you call it? Is it clickbait? No, what would you call it? Using a buzzword like e-cigarette that's popular in the news now. Clickbait.
Yeah, clickbait.
Yeah, it's a clickbait story, and it's bollocks. So there you go.
It's going to be stuff like e-cigarette and box of TNT. Yeah.
Blaze sparked by TNT.
Yeah,
And
e-cigarette.
But no, it's just bollocks. That's all I've got. That's all I've got news wise. That's all I could. It's just all the same stuff.
There's one very quick one. You know, you downloaded a directory called Spot. There's an image called Spot, I think.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Show that picture and then read out the first line of that one. You can have this one for free.
Okay.
You'll like this. This is Rick's impression.
Warning: probably
the scariest experience to date where a vape battery was on its own in my pocket while I was driving in the fast lane of the A303.
Right, stop. Can you tell me what the problem with this is?
Battery
A vape
in pocket.
battery
Vape battery in pocket.
was on its own in my pocket.
Yeah, just on its
I
own.
like the fact that it was qualified with was on its own.
Yeah.
Instantly was on its own. I don't believe you.
On its own with, yeah.
I don't believe you with on its own. Sorry.
So I feel really bad for the girl, but next time, buy one of those, please, and don't put it in your pocket.
Yeah, get over it.
Anyway, that's that one.
It's Twitter account of the week.
Oh, God. Right, this week I've gone and picked out... it was a tie-up between the Theresa May casebook, which seems to be really taking off at the moment, and the other one...
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's well worth watching, but I'll do it next week. I'll do Theresa May's casebook next week. It's brilliant.
Excellent.
This week we've got Court News UK, which is actually quite a serious account, but occasionally they just get some great... the things that happen in a court that actually happen. So I was actually going to do this last week while Damien was on. So you'll know why I picked one of them. Right. Right. What we got first of all? Barrister warns that teens' job prospects may be harmed after he is caught with crack cocaine under his testicles and in his anus.
Yep, that will affect your job.
Yeah, it might affect your job and your health even as well.
Yeah, could. Yeah. So
I like the fact that it
Very
was
specific.
in under his testicles and in his anus.
he must be.
Must have had a lot.
I
Must have
quite
been-
like that.
It must have had a lot, and it must have been an L-shaped package of some.
My advice would be don't put it on your CV.
Yeah.
Clean it off. Can hide cocaine under testicles and in anus.
From 1997 till April 24th, 2017. Drug mule. Next up. Right, come on there. What is there? Sentence of burglar who raided Specsavers 5 times is adjourned. Will he finally see sense?
Oh God.
That's definitely someone having some fun.
Yeah, it's kind of like you just know he's been in a courtroom for way too long and he's waiting for something to come on. Next up. Right, here we go. Fourth tannoy announcement for So Solid crew star and top boy actor Ashley Walters at Highbury Magistrates. He's had way more than 21 seconds. And the last one. I love this one. The supermodel ex-wife of Saudi billionaire claims she cannot manage with only one butler and 2 maids.
I know what she means. I know what she means. We all laugh, but it's hard. So.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you've had to step down from that life, haven't you?
Well, I've still got one butler, but you know, 3 maids.
Oh.
I am not making a joke about my wife. I'm not that fucking stupid.
So yes, that was Court News UK. So next week I might do Theresa May's casebook because it's very good and
That sounds very funny.
So next up, what have we got? We got a mod showcase.
Mod showcase.
Shall I just
Is that
do
time?
a little bit of a
Oh,
troll
God.
interception?
Whoa, troll of the week. Troll of the week.
Not that
Sorry.
time.
We've got
I have officially retired troll of the week.
Oh,
Might come back in the future, but it needs a rest. There's only so much troll content in the world. But what I'm going to do on Monday on our Facebook group is a giveaway competition where people have to come up with the new feature for this end segment. The winner will get some prizes. The one that we pick and use will get some prizes. So that'll be Monday.
How many giveaways are we? That's 3 giveaways in
Giveaway-tastic.
Okay.
We are giveaway-tastic. Yeah.
We're the #1 show in the UK for giveaways.
Yeah.
Back
And
to
views.
Rick with Mod Showcase.
Is it that time?
It is that time.
It's not that time, is it? It's that time again. Ah, there we go.
Hey!
Time again. That time again. It's Thursday. It's too late in the show, and it's time for Mod Showcase of the week.
It's 9
All
o'clock.
right, what have we got for you this week? Okay, well, I showed you it earlier. Briefly showed you this, but I'm going to show you the pictures that Aidan took and put online. So let's have a look.
Is that it?
This is it.
Hey!
This is his mod, and he made it out of some lovely stabwood at home with his tools, with his own hands. He made this beautiful mod, and I'm lucky enough to be the recipient of this beautiful thing.
Where's the 510 from?
That's one of those amazing new ones that are on the market now that will just work well. Yeah, but no. In all fairness, though, again, I've shown this mod already, but it's quality, and keep it up, Aidan. Make lots because lots of people are going to want them. I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, next up we've got another mod from somebody I haven't seen before, but he's been on the group a short while, and he's put his mod up, and his name's Norbert Dries.
How old is he?
He's age 5 1/3.
Oh yeah.
So he's younger. He's a bit young. He's younger than most.
His
he
hands don't look like the hands of a 5.5-year-old.
I think that's his dad holding it for the picture.
Right.
Oh, it's nice. And he's
he's he made this mod, and I liked it because it's a bit gnarly. It's got imperfections in the wood. I think that makes it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's got these holes in the pearl, and I just thought it was really good and honest.
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it? Proper buttons too.
Yeah. So I thought that was definitely worth a show, and that's
Ticks all the boxes, that one.
Norbert Dries, aged 5 1/3. So yeah, good effort for his age, certainly.
Yeah. His dad will be very proud.
Has it got like the 510? It's recessed as well, isn't it? Bold?
Recess 510.
It looks like it is. Yeah, I can't. Let's sit on there. He's got a catch cup, and he's got the catch cup recessed, doesn't he?
That's nice. Eh?
So yeah, it is. It is where it's recessed, and but the shape makes it so it's maybe not at the sides, but it's good. I like it. Really good form on it. So
I like that. Natural.
that is the two mods we've got for Mod Showcase of the week this week. If you want to see more, go on that site called www.facebook.com/mod showcases. There's a group.
I've got two really quick updates just to do, which is that congratulations, Ian Schwa, the 5th OMI and 5th member of VT UK, who has won Andy Dawes giveaway.
Whoa!
Congratulations.
What a fortnight for
He's
Schwartzy.
done
For the Macu.
yeah.
I've got
He's done
one
it,
thing
he's
to
done
quickly
it.
say as well, sorry, and that is you shall not pass.
Let me just.
Oh, go on then.
The second one was only that this morning when we updated just had Nick, I found 28 bottles of this one, and I added 14 kits to the site, and when I left, there were 7 left. So if you want to try it, go and get one now, because we won't have any more until the next delivery.
Go then, Rick.
No, I was just going to say, I had a message from somebody. I want to say hello to Rio, and you shall not pass.
Hey!
Don't ask. Don't
Is that
ask.
Back to bed, Rio.
It was looking like we were going to do another 2 hour, and it's kind of like we've got to 1 hour and 36.
Professional.
Is that- Oh, blimey.
That's fine. 1 hour. We'll have let them off this week. Keep it under 2 hours.
I'm lost now.
Oh, I want to just quickly say, because Flitzy's going to be doing like a tour of the UK. He's kind of Flitzy, who's the guest, is going to do he's coming over to do it, like he's coming to Vape Fest, and I put it in the comments, but like 2 spare rooms. Come over here. I will show you the lights of Felix though, and we will get proper fucked up.
Yeah, and we'll have a night out in London as well when he lands over that way.
There you go.
Yeah, if you're coming over, then I'll let down. If he comes over, I'll let down as well. Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
pissed up, man.
So, 'cause London's great. You'll have a good time. Don't go anywhere north. It sucks.
Yeah, shit. Thank you very much for watching.
Richard's face is kind of like, what?
What?
This
What?
has been the Ideal Home Show.
Yes, it has.
I'm ignorant.
It has.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Let's see those hands. Come on. Let's see them.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.